Hi, welcome to this Microsoft SQL tutorial video, and today we're going to look at cross joins. I'm going to try and explain to you what a cross join is and give you a couple of examples of a cross join. So we've already in previous videos talked about joins, and generally when you've got a join, an inner join or an outer join, you generally got a column that links two tables. So you've got your left table and your right table. And when you're joining them, you say this column in the left table links to this column in the right table, and it returns only where those links match if it's an inner join. What a cross join does is you have two tables, but there is no column link. There's no linking of the two tables. What it does is it returns a reference to every row in the right table for every row in the left table. Now let me try and show you what I mean. So I've got a couple of tables in the AdventureWorks 2014 database. So let me just execute this first one here, address type. Oops. So address type has 6 entries. There they are. And if we look at sales reason, that's got 10 entries. Now there's no obvious join for these two tables. There's no obvious relation between these two tables, but I can still do a join by using a cross join. And what it will do is it will return one entry for each of these for each of these columns. All right, let me try and show you that kind of using SQL so you can actually see the results. So I do cross join and I do sales.salesperson. So I'll comment that out, and we'll give them aliases. Oh, I can't do AT as an alias. I'll do TY as an alias. So this is going to be TY dot. This is going to be TY dot. Then I want to say SP dot. Name. Oh, sorry, it's not salesperson. It's sales reason. So we'll do SR. So I'm going to do SR dot name, SR dot reason type. Now I'm going to run this, and we should see that for every let me think about ordering this. If I order by TY dot, in fact I think it might already be done that. So for every entry in the address type, so there's billing, home, main office, it has a link to all 10 entries in the other table, the sales reason table. So for every billing, there is 10 output, 10 joins. For every home, there is the same 10 joins. So essentially you get the amount of rows are the amount of in one table times the amount in the other table. So if I just put this back and put back the original select, in the first table we've got 6 columns. In the second table we've got 10 columns. So when you do a cross join between the two, it's 6 times 10, because for every row in the left hand table with 6 columns, it's going to return 10 rows for each row. So 10 times 6. And there's the results. This isn't kind of a good example because the tables really don't have any reference at all. So what you would generally do when you would generally use a cross join is you might have a table in your system that is a parameter table. This parameter table might be constantly getting updated with current period, current financial year, dates to and from. It might have company information to do with the system that you've got. So you've got this parameter table, and generally this parameter table will have a single row. So I created a parameter table within this AdventureWorks, and I called it parameter table. It's very simple: company name, system version, and current period. Now, that particularly this here, and probably this to a slightly lesser extent, but these will get updated. So the system every month will change this to the period to be the current period, and whenever the system gets updated, it will change this. The company name generally won't change. So you've got a parameter table. It's a single row and it stores parameter details. Now let's imagine we've got a report that returns sales details. So there's our sales information. But what we want as part of our report is we want to see the current period for this to be shown as part of this report. So the easiest way, if you've got such a thing as a parameter table, is if you do a cross join to the parameter table. And I need to refresh my local cache because it doesn't know that a table exists. So now if I do pt dot, I've got current period. I'm just going to comment out reference to that. Now if I run this, oops. Oh, in fact, hold on a second. Let me just show you something before I run that properly. So if I run this without the joins, I get 630 rows. Now if I link my new table via a cross join, so I've got no column links at all, it's just a cross join direct to this table. If I run it, I still get 632 rows because it's a single row table, so there's no kind of cumulative effect there. It's a single row table, so for each row in here it's going to return a single row, so kind of the join works fine. But there's the current period, and maybe as well as the current period I want the version. So so put the system version in and run that. So now when I run my report, whenever I run my report, this current period in the system version will be as at the point of the report running, because the parameter table will be kept up to date by the system. So that's how a cross join works. That's how you set it up. That's how it kind of works syntactically. I hope you found this video interesting. I hope it helped you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up, and a like would be appreciated. Any feedback's good. It helps me with my content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.